title of today's mini podcast is Ghosts. We talk to a ghost every day. It's a fictional character that doesn't exist. We call it the mind. Don't be ridiculous. We all have a mind. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to think our thoughts. The mind and the thoughts it produces are phantoms. There's not one surgeon who has cut into a body and found a mind or a thought. There's also no surgeon who has found an acupuncture point either. That doesn't mean these phantoms can't be useful. I do believe in ghosts, but not the ones we've come to know through TV and movies. The real ghost is our mind, but it's not real. It can't be found, yet we have conversations with it every day. Are you starting to believe in ghosts? So the question is this a ghoul-friendly ghost like Casper or an evil one? Both. It can create puppy kisses or Armageddon and everything in between. And it can dole out huge doses of personal compliments and criticisms, plus judgments of all sorts. The part that's so spectacular is we think the creations of this phantom are real. They're no more real than any movie that we've seen on screen. Thoughts aren't real, but actions are. It's the thought that counts. It's one of the biggest lies our ghost has ever told. There's no lying about the actions we produce. They're there for everyone's consumption, including ours. Funny, we rarely look at our actions, but spend the bulk of our time thinking of justifications for them. Need a justification? Ask your ghost. They never run out of them, and we continue to believe in them. If you've ever scoffed at children who had an imaginary friend, you may now have a finer appreciation that they were seeing the same ghost you talk to and listen to every day. The problem most of us have is fighting with our ghost. It seems so silly to fight with something that isn't there. Here's a plan of action to deal with your ghost. Let it have its say. Don't join the conversation, just observe the blathering. Treat it as though you're observing a thunderstorm that will eventually run out of steam. When you let it run on without opposition, it runs out of places to run. It tires itself out and takes a nap. This, like any mother of a small child will tell you, is when you get your work done. The minute you oppose your ghost, it will throw a temper tantrum and kick its imaginary feet on the floor. If you treat it as real, you'll join in the struggle and arm wrestle with an apparition. One way of using your mind is recognizing its phantom presence and allowing it to prattle on. If you don't answer back, it eventually bothers you less and less. Another way is to direct your mind, like a director on a movie set. Set up a scenario that allows the mind to become busy with something to wonder about. While it's busy playing its wondering role, you begin to get actionable data through it. Wondering is the key to tricking your mind to giving you a usable phantom idea that you can crystallize into form. Get your mind to wondering. Ask questions like, I wonder how I would go about fill in the blank. Whatever you're wondering about. Since you talk to a ghost every day, you may as well put it to work for you. Your mind may not be real, but it can be useful. So the only question left is, do I have a ghost of a chance of using my mind? I wonder. All the best, John.